Hello my honeys, it's Emmy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Emmy. I'm a nutritionist and the creator of the Slim on Starch program. To learn more about the program or to just get a free one-day meal plan, go to healthyemmie.org or click the link in the down bar. Also make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell because I upload a new video at least every Wednesday and Catterday. It's been a minute since I've filmed in my filming room. I've been out in my office, I've been down in the kitchen, yeah, you just can't tame me. Today I'm talking about oatmeal. Now, you should watch this video if you have one of these, a pulse. Every single person on the planet should watch this video, whether you eat oatmeal, whether you don't eat oatmeal, whether you have tried oatmeal before and you didn't like it. Everybody should watch this because you are going to learn why oatmeal is one of the best meals for health, no matter what your goals are. If your goals are to lose weight, gain muscle, maintain weight, reverse disease that is caused by dietary excess, everybody on this planet should be eating oatmeal unless you're allergic. So here are the top 10 reasons why every person on this planet should eat oatmeal. Send this to somebody so that they can start eating oatmeal, and also make sure that you stay until the end because the number one tip, I'm counting down from 10 to 1, and number 1 is like the best hack ever for being healthy. Starting at number 10, they are cheap. You can get a huge bulk bin of oats that you could swim in if you wanted to, and it's gonna cost you no more than $10 for a huge thing of it. And if you get one of the giant canisters from Whole Foods, it'll cost you about $4, and it's organic oats. So this is great for college students. It's great for people that are paying off debt. Anybody can afford oats, and it's such a healthy food. So they are cheap, which means they are accessible to everybody. And if you buy them in bulk, then you can get them for even cheaper. And even the organic ones are extremely reasonably priced. Reason number 9 why oats are just the best food ever is because you can have them hot or you can have them cold. When you get oats, you have a choice. You can either turn them into overnight oats where you add in some plant milk or you add in water and you let them sit overnight and they'll turn into a nice mushy consistency. Or if you like your meals hot, then you can have hot oatmeal. This means that you can have it at any time of the year. In the summer, if you want something a little bit cooler, you can have your overnight oats. And in the winter, if you want something nice and warm and comforting, you can have your hot oatmeal. Reason number 8 why oats rock is because you can have them sweet or you can have them savory. When we think of oatmeal, we typically think of having it as something sweet. You know, you add in your fruit, your cinnamon, those warming spices. Maybe you sprinkle or drizzle some maple syrup on top or a little bit of cane sugar to make it palatable. Totally fine if you want to do that. We usually think of it as that nice sweet bowl of oatmeal, which is very, if you do think this way and you live in the United States, it's a very American way to think, because breakfast is usually associated with things that are very sweet. But in other parts of the world, breakfast is usually something that is had that is savory, which wouldn't be a crazy thing. And so having savory oats is a thing that my clients do all the time. They add in nutritional yeast, they'll add in mushrooms, you can add some vegetables in there. It's a starch. And so just because it's typically thought of as something that you have for breakfast, it doesn't mean that you have to have it for breakfast. So if you don't like sweet things, or some people just get overwhelmed by having too many sweets in the morning, which is not a bad thing, you can have savory oats, and there are tons of recipes for savory oats. Reason number 7 why oats are the best is because they travel so well. What I love about oats is that if you buy quick oats or instant oats, you can take them with you. You can put them in your purse. I always have oats in my car because all you have to do is add hot water and then you have oatmeal, and you don't have to worry about what am I going to do if I'm out and about and I can't find something. If you have some dry instant oats with you, all you need is hot water and you've got yourself some oatmeal. So it's perfect to bring along with you to ensure that you're never without food. Just take some oats and put it in your car or put it in your backpack or in your purse or wherever it is that you're going. When I was a teacher, I had a huge thing of quick oats just in my desk because I was making oatmeal up the wazoo. You would have thought that place was like the Quaker Oat Factory because of how often I was making oatmeal. The other teachers would be like, oh, she's making her oatmeal again. It travels very well. Reason number 6 why oatmeal is the best is because you can have overnight oats that you can prepare ahead of time. So So if you're short on time in the mornings and you just won't wake up a little bit earlier, I totally understand. Our sleep is very precious. You can make overnight oats the night before. So like I said earlier, you can take non-dairy milk or water and just soak your oats in it, put it into a food container, put it in the fridge, and then it's ready to go the next day. So you can bring it with you to work, or you can sit down and have it if you just don't have those 3 minutes to heat up oatmeal, and if you like your food cold. So it's great that you can prepare it ahead of time, don't have to worry about breakfast in the morning, it's already all set for you. No cooking required. Reason number 5 why oats are the best is that all you need is hot water to make yourself oatmeal. You don't need any kitchen appliances besides a hot water heater. You could get yourself a kettle. I have this kettle right here that I always bring with me when I travel so that I can make oatmeal. You could boil water on the stove. You could put water in the microwave. You could be out and about anywhere. So long as you have boiling hot water, that's all you need. You don't need a kitchen in order to have a healthy breakfast because of oatmeal. So thank you, oatmeal. I do not need a kitchen because of you. I just need you, and I need to get myself some hot water somewhere. You can get that at a gas station. You can get it at a Starbucks. You could get it from your neighbor if you needed to. Hi, can you just boil some water for me? You don't have to go in their kitchen and use it. And if you live in Australia, a lot of the places have boiling water on the kitchen tap. Done. Also, when I discovered that in Australia, that there was hot water coming out of the kitchen tap, I felt like I was in Willy Wonka's factory. Reason number 4 why oats are just the best is they make you feel so full without bloating you. And I'm gonna talk about why they make you feel full a little bit later, but it's that key factor there that they don't bloat you. Usually, in order to feel full, you're eating large quantities of food in order to fill up your stomach. But there's something about oats that I'm gonna talk about later that allows you to feel full, but even more importantly, they're just so easy to digest. If you have trouble digesting oats, then you're gonna wanna get gluten-free oats if you are gluten sensitive, because although oats are technically gluten-free, sometimes they're made in a facility that also has products with gluten in it, and there can be some cross-contamination, which would cause the bloating. So you're gonna wanna make sure you get gluten-free oats and that you get the instant oats, quick oats that are very well cooked, as opposed to the groats or the whole rolled oats, because those have a lot more fiber and can cause some gastro issues and some discomfort. But oats aren't going to bloat you for the most part, and that's why I just love them. Reason number 3 why oats are the best is that there's so many different types. You can have whole oats, you can have rolled oats, you could have the groat, which is where the oat comes from in the first place, and it has this chewy rice-like texture. You can have steel cut oats, you can have instant oats. There's all these different ways to cook it and different textures that you can try. So if you wanna have your oats, but you want it to be in a little bit of a different texture, it's kind of like potatoes. Like you can have mashed potatoes, you can have fries, but it's oatmeal. And for all these other reasons, oatmeal is just king. Reason number 2 is that oats are high in carbs, but they're also high in fiber. So when something is high in carbohydrates, it's gonna give you that energy spike. But because it's high in fiber as well, it's going to affect what we call glycemic load. Now you've probably heard about glycemic index, and people say, oh, it's a high glycemic index, it's gonna spike your blood sugar. If there's too many carbs, the GI is too high, it's gonna spike your blood sugar. You're gonna rise and then you're gonna crash. Your insulin is too high, you won't be burning fat. And what is not taken into account here is glycemic load, which takes into account fiber, because fiber blunts that insulin response. So when you have a nice big bowl of oatmeal, because there's so much fiber in there too, you get the energy, but you don't get that huge insulin spike, which could cause you to, it could prevent fat burning, or it could give you a big crash after. That doesn't happen when you eat oatmeal. So you get the energy and you get that feel-good feeling without any of the consequences of if you were just drinking a Coca-Cola. And the last reason, the number 1 reason why oats should be in your repertoire is beta-glucan. Beta-glucan is a type of soluble fiber, and what it does is it makes you feel full without eating huge quantities of food. This beta-glucan is gonna make it so that you eat your oatmeal. Oatmeal is one of the most satiating foods on the planet, and it's because of this little beta-glucan, which allows you to feel full for the long term. So you have your bowl of oatmeal and you make it all the way to lunch and you're like, whoa, I was so full that entire time. Thank you, beta glucan, for allowing you to feel full. So no matter what your goals are, if you are trying to be healthy and save money, if you're trying to be healthy and gain muscle, if you're trying to lose weight, oatmeal is the way to go. Every single person on this planet should put oatmeal into their regular routine. If you need to put some maple syrup, if you need to put some sugar, if you need to put a little bit on there, that is totally fine, so long as we get that oatmeal in. If you need a little bit on the surface, I'm not gonna worry about it. I just want you to be eating that oatmeal and to get all the benefits from it, because it is one of the best foods on the planet, one of the healthiest foods on the planet, and it is something that everybody should incorporate into their daily lifestyle. If you're still watching, I want you to comment what you put on your oatmeal. Leave me a comment and let me know what you top your oatmeal with. I top my oatmeal with banana, cinnamon, and ground flaxseed. So let me know what goes on top of yours. I love you, honeys, and I'll see you in my next one.